Lifeline. Many of you are probably looking in the bottom right-hand corner for this one, saying, why is Lifeline rated quite highly? She seems to be a little bit underpowered. But if you'll let me explain, I think Lifeline's quite good where she is. Lifeline's tactical does not help you or your team reposition, to rotate. It is not good in this respect. So for here, we're going to give it a +0. Engagement and or retreating. This is a +3. You can set this down and help your team. You can heal yourself when somebody's pushing you. You can heal your health while healing your shields. It's extremely effective, and due to this recent nerf where you can't move the health drone, you might be able to push this down to a +2. Personally, I don't think so. I think it's still fine where it's at. I would hope that they add that back in where you can move the health drone. As far as teamwork goes, this is also a +3 because you can heal multiple people at once, and it's extremely effective for when you pick up a teammate off of a revive. You can give them a bunch of health and basically keep them in the fight longer. So we're going to give it a +3 here as well. Lifeline's ultimate does not help you reposition, move, or any sort of advantage like that. Straight 0 here. Engagement, retreat, or help you win a fight. You could get something out of the package, or you could use it as cover. A +1 is there. You could argue a +0. It's quite ineffective, really, in most scenarios. I might change this to a 0, but for now, we're going to leave this at a +1. Teamwork. A lot of people would say, why is the teamwork only at a 1? Lifeline's ultimate does not help your team effectively. There's such a small amount of loot inside the care package. It usually only benefits one person. People can steal loot from each other. Loba's ultimate is much better at getting loot, and it'll also give away your teammate's position. So teamwork is a +1 for now, but it's relatively weak. If anything, Lifeline's ultimate is needing a rework. Lifeline's passive. Her passive, fantastic. Probably one of the best in the game, especially with the addition of gold armor, using the shield cells and syringes. 25% faster healing is fantastic. It's very nice to play Lifeline. I think it's one of the better advantages she has as being a pick. The fast heals is really the only reason she's stayed in any light of being a high-picked legend. Teamwork doesn't help your team at all. This will bring Lifeline to an overall score of 11. With Lifeline being an 11, that'll put her in the C tier. She's good in some respects, but I think she could use a slight increase or buff. So, buffing or nerfing Lifeline. I think that Lifeline's ultimate, seen here on this chart, is the thing that needs a rework. Her ultimate really doesn't help her in any scenario, and is quite honestly just not useful. I've played Lifeline many times and just not used my care package the entire game. It's quite ineffective and not useful. To buff Lifeline, don't change anything else. I would personally add back in her dock drone being able to move around, and then rework her ultimate to be similar to the dummy stay, where it gives your teammates a heal or something of that nature. Her ultimate just needs a rework in general. The care package is just worthless, and her ultimate is room for tons of improvement. So if you guys have any cool ideas or something for Lifeline's ultimate, leave it down in the comments. I'd like to get your opinion, because I really don't have one. I just know that it's her ultimate that is the trouble. So a side grade is right there waiting for her.